this season. Of course, these two sides played just last week, and UC conceded 12 points in the final term. Well, they lost the final term by 12 points per game in her 9 games. Willoughby and Munga from long range misfires. And Bunton finally finds the basket. We've got the first points of the evening. Makes a drive, loses it, regains possession, and now it's a turnover. Melbourne straight into the hands of Willoughby, right down the other end, as easy as you like.
Yeah, big steal by Willoughby.
Looking for an option. In the end, decides for a long range 2 and sinks it.
They needed that one. Clean up the offensive boards if it missed, and Burrell strokes that 3. Excellent execution by the UC Capitals.
Munga here. Big triple. She's found her range early. Positive for them, their last round game against Sydney last week was their lowest score by an opposition this season, despite losing. So some good signs in their last game as Bunton adds 2.
Signature step back by Shyla Hill. Now Burrell on the break.
Almost can't find the finish, but they get the rebound through Bunton. That's why she's so important to this side and adds 2. Munga here. Pass in board as a turnover. The Capitals looking to steal the lead. Burrell passes in board to Melbourne, and the Capitals are in the lead. To Willoughby. Nice pass in for Froling. She makes no mistake.
Tough finish.
Froling to Panousis. Now back to Willoughby.
Wow.
Makes a charge. How about that from Willoughby? Out to Smart. Now inboard. Bunton keeps it alive. Shot clock counting down. Swain for 3. Well, they worked it out eventually.
Westpac, Combank, one of the 3. But boy, hey, we'll take the 3 points, say the UC Capitals.
Scores a level as Heel inboard to Froling. That is beautiful to watch. Play a 4-quarter performance if they're to get their first win of the season. Here's Melbourne. Out to Swain, steps back for the 3 ball.
Feeling it. Shanice Swain is feeling it.
We're certainly getting the contest that we hoped for early stages as the second term gets underway, and it's UC with the first opportunity through Swain. Across to Rowe and now to Heel.
UC Capitals continuing to switch amongst their smalls.
It's really hard to stop Heel.
Switching like to like, mostly the guards leaving Bunton at home when they can. Coach Kristenville won't be happy. They're getting hung up on some screens and leaving shooters open at times. And she won't be happy with that. Shyla Hill and Keely Froling in 2 games. But having said that, it's all tied up.
And we see that combination between Heel and Froling a couple of times.
Burrell on the rim, finger roll.
Run it down the other end. Off to Melbourne. Munga wide open for a triple.
Ray Burrell wasn't happy with herself on that pass.
Heel trying to manufacture something for the Flames. Gives it off to Willoughby, and that's how you manufacture something, is give it to Jocelyn Willoughby.
Willoughby wide open. Little Horns action. Well, she had a hand on it and they've called a foul, but tough finish.
Capitals have held on to a 3-point lead.
The extended pressure there. Looks like extended pressure back to a zone. Shyla Hill likes a look at that. Thank you very much. I'll take a 3, she says. Sydney really lifted their defensive intensity out of that last timeout.
Bunton at the top of the arc gives it to Swain from downtown. Unbelievable from Swain. We get another look of that.
Deep.
Here it is. That is a long range 3. The Flames get it back through Heel. Munga here, take 2. Will she go for the 3 again this time? Makes a drive off the window and has got it this time. There's Melbourne to Swain. Can't find the basket. They win it back. Swain, well, you may as well shoot it from 3 where you're in the form that Shanice Swain is in. And can't get the finish. Has not played in the WNBL since 2020 when she did play for Sydney. So great to see her out. There is Heel. That's a big 3. So Heel from the top of the arc. Assessing her options.
2-3 zone again by the UC Capitals.
Oh, a nice three from the corner. She's offline.
Button can't get the handle on that offensive board as Mungakahia pulls up for three on the break. Rattles it in.
And Burrell back the other way. Oh, there's a deflection in there. They get it back though. Munga for two.
Needed that. Stayed on the play. Found it cheap too.
Melbourne off to Burrell. She drives. And that is a tough shot to execute and did it well. Back to within a point. Here's Heel. Calling the shots. So go herself for three. Now to Froling from long range.
Makes the adjustment short on the first one.
And their lead creep out is Smart. Shares it with Bunton. Now to Melbourne, who drives towards the basket. That's a great two. Mungakahia all alone at the top of the arc. Shervin with the rebound to Heel, who finishes. It's just all starting to unravel. They really need someone to stand up and arrest this momentum. Panusa's back on for the Flames, gives it to Heel. Passes inboard to Froling. We've seen that on many occasions, and we've seen that on many occasions from Keely Froling. 7 points the margin. Here's their time for more points to the Flames as Heel can't make it count, but Clark
Basket.
does make it count.
When they're switching, getting mismatched in the post, can they either tidy up their trapping down there or do they go to a full front? But they've got to try and change a few schemes and unsettle it. Burrell says, I can help offensively. Let me put the ball on the floor and get us a basket.
Back to Willoughby. We know she can do just about anything. Works her way to the basket.
Going inside again to the mismatch. They just take a switch that they want. Froling decides to spit it back out as Mungakahia puts it on the deck, throws it back to Froling, gets her own rebound, pads her stats. Keely Froling, wow.
Here's Kalia to Burrell. Working against Rowe, and that is another great finish from Burrell.
Well, they don't have to. She's on the floor at the moment. Can they stop this lady on the penetration? Can they not get stood up by her?
Clark from the corner, knocks
Ouch.
it down. Rhoda inbound to Shervin to Willoughby. Now back to Heel. It's been one of their best this evening. Off the window. As easy as you like. Good hustle. So 10 points the margin, 5 minutes to play in the final term as Smart gives it, tries to give it off to Burrell, but Heel with the steal and the finish. Now to Heel.
Again with their switching defense, UC Capital Shyla Hill puts it on the rim, floats that one over the front of the rim.
Burrell to Kalia, and now Bunton. Munga sets herself and sinks it. Great shot.
They needed that little boost.
Lost their first 10 to start this WNBL season. As we count down towards the new year. Meanwhile, Mungakahia for a long range two.
Ball screen defensive schemes that the UC Capitals have thrown at them. They've been exceptional in this third quarter in particular.
So final 3 minutes of the final term as Kalia sends it out to Swain.
Yeah, she went a little quiet too, you know, and that's the thing, who's on the floor at what times, what do they need, as we see Shyla Hill still feeling it. Another three. No, she wasn't, she's already on the scoreboard. A hurry to get a score at that point in time.
Burrell, I think she wore some contact. She made that too. I think she's off to the line.
Tactic there is they're playing switching and then coming to maybe double team the post. They've got to tidy up some of the defensive components of that style of defense. I think it's the small things defensively that coming out with second attacks and offensive counters to different schemes.
As we see Rotunno into the action, scoring her first points this season. Played a couple of minutes last week against UC and got herself a free throw a few moments ago. So down the other end, Swain adds two. Someone take the Hail Mary shot. They'll run it out. So it's been an impressive performance from the Sydney Flames. They notch up their third win of the season, first time this season.